This one really took me by surprise. So, students who graduate from smaller HBCUs with less debt consistently build more wealth over time in their mid 30s than students who graduate with more debt from a bigger named school. Sometimes, when students graduate from bigger name schools, they also graduate with six figures worth of debt. So, today I'm going to show you the math behind that statement that I just made. Welcome to the Black Student Blueprint. My name is Takara. Let's talk about the debt load after graduation and everything that comes with it once you are finished graduating from college. A student who graduates with $6,000 worth of debt and a student who graduates with $60,000 worth of debt hold completely different financial futures. The $60,000 borrower is likely going to have to send thousands of more dollars to the loan officer over a decade. The $6,000 borrower can redirect some of those funds that they will be using to spend on that $60,000 into investment, savings, and assets, something that the $60,000 borrower is not able to do. Wealth building starts at graduation. So if you have a big amount of debt, that is going to delay what you are trying to do as far as building wealth for years to come. The school name on your diploma depreciates, but your wealth when it comes to after you graduate is going to compound. So let's talk about the monthly math. So let's talk about this monthly math. A student who has $60,000 worth of debt and a repayment plan over 10 years is going to spend roughly around $600 per month, giving hundreds and thousands of dollars to repay that loan. However, a student who graduates with around $6,000 worth of debt is going to have the same 10-year repayment plan, but their amount of money is going to be about $60 a month. So if they take that $540 and invest that $540 into something that is wealth building, that 10 years is going to significantly build their wealth. A Black graduate who starts to invest around age 22 is going to walk into their 30s around year 35 with significantly more wealth than someone who graduated with that $60,000 worth of debt. That math works regardless of the industry, the job title, or the salary level. Let's talk about HBCUs that are small, building those tight networks with businesses and corporations when it comes to students being able to network and work for them. A smaller HBCU is creating tighter networks and big hiring power. If you think about it, a large name school is going to have way more competition when it comes to networks, businesses, companies that those graduates want to work for. It is a big competition. When you have smaller schools, you have less competition. You have likely a tighter knit network that those students can choose from. A Claflin graduate from South Carolina or a Rust College graduate from Mississippi might carry deep alumni connections and loyalty connections in those particular markets. Just think, if you attended a smaller HBCU, that particular manager that works at that company who may have also attended the same college as you did, they're going to pull your resume right to the top. Network density at smaller schools create career advantages that are able to compound over time. So lesser debt enables earlier asset building. That means home ownership, business investment, and retirement contribution all start earlier in life. And let's face it, whether you want to or not, Black home ownership represents one of the primary wealth building tools that is available to Black families. Now, don't get me wrong, I do understand this economy right now and things are a lot different than they have been in the past. But you have a lot more wiggle room with your money if you're not carrying a lot of debt around. I don't think $60,000 worth of debt, when you look at it, is the way to go when you could just go to a smaller school, a smaller HBU, something that you find that fits you best, and come out with way less debt. And let's talk about the name brand trap, because unfortunately a lot of students get tripped up here. So prestige marketing targets Black families specifically and effectively. A lot of times the assumption that a bigger name or a larger name school produces better outcomes will drive families towards higher debt. Employer research shows that job performance matters way more than school name after your first job. The student's skills, network, and financial position determine their trajectory as far as wealth is concerned, and however else they move in life when it comes to jobs, careers, etc. A debt-free graduate from a smaller HBCU is always going to outperform a debt-heavy student from a larger or bigger named school at nearly every financial milestone. If you go ahead and look in the description box and put your name on the waiting list, you will be notified when that guide is ready. In that guide, you will get a full school by school breakdown and make the decision with real data behind you. So make sure that you put your name on that wait list so you are notified, and again, it is completely free. Thank you for joining me, Takara, on the Black Student Blueprint, and I will see you in the next video.